Hi, I'm Erica and welcome to the Children's Zoo Aviary. I'm here with Matt to feed some of our ducks today. Hopefully they'll come over once they see the different kinds of fish that we have. So we have here in our aviary, and they all eat different things. You might notice some of the differences in their bill shapes, and that's what they eat. So our margans have thin and narrow bills, and that's canvasbacks over here. They have, and those bills have structures built into them that help them filter their food. So it's winter time here in Boston, so you might be wondering why outside here, and they actually have two different layers of feathers that help keep them warm even in the water. So their innermost layer is a layer of down, fluffy and light, help trap the warm air close to the body. And then their called contour feathers. Water species, they have a structure on top of the feather that helps the water bead off of it so it doesn't penetrate deep into the feathers and the bird's body. And that together water. So wintertime is a great time to come visit the aviary because our birds are in their breeding plumage. So many species of ducks have two different types or looks. When they get, the males will often get much brighter plumage to help attract the ladybirds. And then once they're done with the breeding season in the fall, they will molt or lose those feathers and grow more, cryptic or camouflage plumage that'll help keep them safer from predators throughout the rest of the year. But right now they're all looking fancy, so the wintertime is a great time to come over and see them here at Children's Zoo. Did any of our mergansers come over? No. Just hanging? Does anyone have any questions about the aviary birds here?
Yeah. We've heard people to comment if they do have questions, we'll try to get to them. Otherwise, we'll just enjoy looking at the birds. Point to some of the species if you want.
Yep, right up here in the front we'll have species of duck. Means that they primarily feed by and filtering the food more at the bottom of the pond rather than at the top, like some of our other species do. So these guys are dimorphic, which means that the males and females will look different. The two up here, these are our males with the big white patches on the backs of their head. And our female, whose name is Sarah, I think she just went for a dive, and she'll come back now. She'll pop right back up from the bottom of the pond. These guys, so they're actually a more native species to us than some of our other species. Let's see if we can find a more exotic species. We have our scaly-side mergansers in the back. Named because the sides almost look like fish scales or dragon scales, I guess. They come from Asia. The ones right in front here, these guys are hooded mergansers. They're also sexually dimorphic. And the female looking a little bit more drab. And that helps her keep safe from all the predators while sitting on her nest.
Where the eggs go.
Oh, yep. We do breed most of our birds here. So in a month, setting up nest boxes for them. They will, form pairs and hopefully lay some eggs. Species are what's known as monogamous. So that means that they pair up one male and one female. So opportunities to do that. We tend to like to have on their own eggs. When it comes close to barn here at the zoo, where we will actually raise up the ducklings. So hopefully in a couple months you might be able to go into our brooder barn and see new little ducklings. They are very at that stage. We have one of our geese, our red-breasted geese over here, was born last spring and hatched here at the zoo.
What else do they eat besides the fish?
So in addition to the fish that a lot of our merganser species really enjoy, most of the other ducks eat variety. So we have a rotation of different lettuces and kale, so different greens. They can also get different foods as enrichment, so some things like apple and pear can be provided for them. They do enjoy that, a little variety.
Are there any other animals besides ducks?
Let's see if we can find some of our other species here. We have our magpies, who might be in some of the trees above. They are in the jay and crow family, the corvid family. So they're very smart little birds. They come from Asia. Let's see if we can find them. They might be hiding from us today. They like to do that. When it gets cold out, those guys tend to hide in the cedar trees out back. They'll nestle all in those dense branches. We also have pheasants who might be around this way. Let's see if we can find the pheasants.
Everybody's hiding.
Everyone's hiding. Our pheasants are our most colorful birds here in the aviary. They are golden pheasants from Asia. And the males have this really pretty yellow and red coloration. But they are very good at hiding as well, despite that really bright color. And I believe that's pretty much all of the birds here.
What is this large structure in the aviary used for?
So this is what we call the catch cage, and that helps us zookeepers separate certain animals out that might need additional attention, whether that's, veterinary attention or just for training purposes. So we use that to kind of, corral them in there so that we can easily catch them to provide things like vaccines and medications to the animals. Any other questions?
Nope. We can just, we'll go back there, take one last look, and then we'll say bye.
During the wintertime, this exhibit is pretty peaceful, or at least I find it so. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining us. We hope you come and visit us soon, and you guys have a great rest of your day.